Hello riders and not. Welcome back to Eicma 2025. And in today's episode I will try to find as many as I can custom bikes at the show, as well as show you some MotoGP superbikes with two experts and superbike nerds. I decided to start a custom episode on Honda stand because my first build is Honda. What I found that in different countries, people build bikes differently, and it can be very eye-opening, like to see something different and maybe adopt or just get an inspiration of what is done. So Honda stand and 3 builds here, built by a local dealer.
Can never bring me down. 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 Can never bring me down.
Guys, that I have a sweet spot for Husqvarna, Svartbilen and Vitbilen, mainly for the very unique look, but also a KTM-based performance that I found more sophisticated and more grown-up, kind of, as well as the looks. And here at Eicma, they have 2 Husqvarnas that are Svartbilen and Vitbilen that are customized, heavily customized, with parts available to buy for everyone officially on the Husqvarna website, as well as specifically made for those bikes. 2 very different bikes that caught my eye instantly as soon as I got on the stand, and I was pointing to it yesterday and asking, will this be in production, because they look so good. And I can't wait to show it to you. I also got a permission to sit down on it, and we'll have somebody to ask a couple questions about both of them. And I have Antonio from Husqvarna, who will take us very quickly through both the builds. What is the concept behind this?
Hello everyone, and welcome to Eicma 2024. So as you can see here, we have built something really special for you guys at Eicma, and we have here a Svartbilen 801 custom build. The goal here is to showcase basically what you can achieve by using and selecting our technical accessories from our catalog and transform and make your own bike very unique and special. In this case, we changed completely the setup, so the suspension, fork and monoshock of the original Svartbilen 801. We have a lot of custom built parts, as well as some special touches that maybe you will see later on in the close-ups. Obviously, new tank, new seat, especially fork and suspension again, special fenders, handlebars and levers. So mainly about like titanium and obviously special color here. It's a sort of olive green with a Swedish touch that it's clearly visible on certain details, especially on the seat and at the rear rack.
And about the Wittbillen, oh my god, it's so beautiful.
You like it, huh?
Yeah, I love it.
So guys, here we have for sure something even more special. Why is that? This is a Wittbillen 801 custom, but there's nothing really that is identical to the series model. So starting from the front wheel, we have a WP Pro Apex suspension, Brembo, Stylema calipers and brakes, a lot of carbon fiber pretty much everywhere, radiator covers, special handlebars and levers here. We removed the dashboard, we have a new windshield, and obviously the color here is really spectacular that matches with the seat. But what's really new here, as you can see here below, it's a handmade, handcrafted ceramic coated exhaust that basically we remove the airbox here and it goes all the way up to the very end of the tail.
Wow,
so something really special. And obviously special aerial wheels here, and above all monoshock here that's from the WP Pro suspension. So again, the goal here is to inspire our customers and show them what you can achieve with a little bit of creativity and some budget, of course.
It is a signature on both motorcycles.
Yeah,
is it by the builder?
Yeah, from the designer, yeah.
Who is the designer?
It's Kiska designer. I cannot be more precise, but yeah, it's again one of the signature from Kiska, our design agency. So.
Not lose that uniqueness that you created if that will go in production?
That's a very good point. I mean, at first this is a concept bike. It is one of a kind. It's a prototype totally. It's for more or less eyes only, not being built for ridden on the road, but for having all this regulation. You need mirrors, you need a proper exhaust system, a number plate. For sure, we would lose something, but I think that the uniqueness of this roadster bike would remain.
Do you think it's a need in the market of that much power on the road?
Well, the point is that we have an air-cooled engine here. It's not about the power, it's about the uniqueness of the bike, and there's definitely a need for those guys, yes, definitely.
So you went from the point that it is exclusive, unique and different,
Correct.
but not, oh look how much power it has, because it's not a track bike, clearly not.
It's not a track bike, it's the way of riding the bike and not about having the power or the thrust. But you're riding a very cool 2-liter air-cooled engine, and this is put into this cool roadster frame, and it's definitely a need, yeah?
Thank you so much, thank you.
You're welcome.
And what is your name?
Tobias, Toby.
And you are a product manager?
Product manager for the R18 family and for the R20.
I have beautiful Dominica rides a Ducati stand who's covering a social media for Scramblers and who knows everything about the custom.
I've been called the Scrambler Queen this weekend.
Queen. We have a Scrambler Queen who can tell us and take us through very quickly through the Icon Scrambler.
Well, this is basically 500 pieces, limited edition of the Scrambler Ducati 10th Anniversario X Rizoma. So I was actually part of the first original prototype project.
Oh, wow.
Wow, so I saw the whole development because I work with Rizoma and I was very, very lucky to see this come alive. I'm really digging it.
So if you are lazy to customize your Ducati Scrambler, you can buy it already custom by Rizoma. Anyone at Yamaha who would take me through the yard builds that I found based on XSR 900 GP, which looks more of a customized rather than build. And the reason for that, I think, is because it is available for everyone to try it for size and to sit on it, to anyone who comes to the stand. And I think that if that would be a precisely built with a lot of custom parts motorcycle, it would be more closed and not that available for everyone. Like on Husqvarna, I needed a special booking and special permission to get on the stand and have my dedicated time on the bike to film it, proving where I came from and like what exposure that video will get. Whereas here it is available for everyone to sit down and try it for size. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Hunting MotoGP bikes. Have you just caught us arguing about the MotoGP bikes then?
Maybe.
He won. He won. He won.
So what is the best MotoGP bike?
What is the best MotoGP bike? Whatever, or the best looking, because that's what we were arguing about.
Okay, what is the best looking MotoGP bike?
I think it was the Kawasaki of early day.
Oh, no, okay, well, we're talking MotoGP now.
Oh, well, you brought
Oh, no, Kajiva 509 is the prettiest Grand Prix bike ever made.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Suzuki.
Okay, and you're hunting one now?
We're just hunting for it, and yeah, we're hunting MotoGP.
It's unfortunately, it's motorcycle porn. Oh, no, but when it comes to say that, it's
Hanging out with nerds now.
you look at the oil filler cap, oil filler cap is not wide because an 8-hour race won't consume that much oil, even though it's got a deeper sump. If you look at a 24-hour bike, it has a quick release, a dry brake. So literally every time the bike comes in, they'll probably consume about, quarter of a litre of oil in a session. So they literally put oil in it every time the bike comes in.
Yeah, whereas that's locked for the full 8 hours. That oil's
That's
locked
probably,
on that
probably a
engine.
sealed unit, yeah.
Yeah, and you know all about lock wiring.
Oh yes. I know how to do it, not all about it.
Well, now you know all about it.
I lost Simon already. I lost you, you're too small.
Yeah, you should have tied a balloon to me.
We were talking about not using a balloon earlier because obviously
we need a balloon
it's
for
like
you.
losing my little boy in the crowd.
Yeah. You can see us, so you are responsible to find us.
Yes.
Told people. What's this?
That is a brake lever position potentiometer.
Potentiometer.
Potentiometer that's measuring the lever travel. So they'll have brake pressure that tells them how many bar it's pulling, okay? And if he's saying the lever's travelling too far, that'll measure the distance the lever's travelling rather than the amount of pressure it's pulling. So basically, if he's having brake fade, okay, it will tally up on the data. He'll say the lever's coming back to the throttle, it's too tight in the bar. They'll say, no, the pressure's good, but it might not be. The lever might still have too much travel. So that could be a brake disc, pad, or fluid combination that's causing an issue in cooling. So that's really what's there to measure.
Wow, can I bring you to all the shows?
You have to ask my wife and pay for it.
Nerd number 2 probably knows a bit more about it than nerd number 1.
Nerd number 2. What is so unique except from the shape of the engine and
It's really the engine configurations, the big thing. V3, there hasn't been a V3 from any manufacturer. Honda were the last ones in the 80s with their 2-stroke. They had a V3 400 at the time. I don't know why they didn't go 500. I actually own one, they're lovely. But it'll probably just be a very unique sound. It'll probably produce good power characteristics and probably be quite efficient. The fact that they're putting, apparently that's going to be an electronic, it's essentially, people can call it a turbo, you can call it a supercharger. It's a forced air induction system, but it's going to be electronically driven, okay, rather than traditional, they run them off exhaust gases, or you're literally running a compressor off a belt, on a traditional supercharger. So they've obviously come up with some very clever electronics package that will be able to basically get the power to run that charger, which means there's something else probably going on top of this. So really, it's just because it's a V3, it's the oddity of being something totally different. I love it because it's different. It's very narrow as well, so the engine capacity is probably going to be quite high for the configuration as well, while keeping the bike narrow. And bikes have got too chunky. It's nice. It looks like it'd be a real nice sort of sporty.
And it's in a trellis frame.
It's in a trellis frame. Yeah, that's important as well.
With a single side swing arm.
Yeah. It's Honda doing what Honda do best, just being engineeringly clever. They are just good at it, better than everyone else always have been. So it's nice to see them do something different again,
I'm going back home. I had enough. I've been here since Monday and it's Friday today and I'm flying back to London it's worth it. If you are thinking to come to Eicma or not, it's definitely worth it. One of the reasons is to see that many people passionate about motorcycles. Another reason is I met so many friends, so many people from the industry from all over the world. It was like family reunion. And obviously the launch of the new bikes, a lot of products, a lot of brands, the atmosphere overall, a lot to see, bikes that you will not see probably anywhere else. It's been amazing. I hope that I post and showed you what it is interesting to you from the show and you enjoyed both episodes. Let me know how I can improve it for next year. It's been my first Eicma, so really I was just testing the waters and seeing what you guys will like, and I hope that next year I will do even better content and it will be even more interesting to watch than this year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.